Now, most of us remember our first kiss, most of us remember our first car, but I was reminiscing the other night about my first set of golf clubs. So I'm surfing around on the internet trying to find a set, and I did find some, so I bought them. Crikey, you used to get a lot of bang for your buck in the day, didn't you? So yeah, you used to get 9 irons, 3 all the way through to sand iron. These are Howson DJ100s. This was the first ever set of clubs that I was bought by my father, and I think they were about £169 in the sale. I picked these up on eBay for just over 30. Now obviously we've got the original heads, but we've got the original shafts, which have seen better days. And the grips, well, the grips look like relics. They look very, very worn and very, very hard. Can you hear that? I don't even think you can class that as rubber anymore. Let's tidy this up, I don't like a messy desk. So while I was dreaming and reminiscing of this first set of clubs that I ever owned, the DJ100, I kind of thought, well, how does this perform now? Sort of 26 years later, I think I got these in about 1994, 95, probably about 90. Now these irons are a little bit shorter than what I currently use. The lofts are a little bit weaker as well, so I'm not expecting them to go as far, but I'm interested to see what the distance comparison is like, and what's the accuracy like as well. So I'm going to pop up to the house, grab my current 7-iron and pit it against this, well, fossil really, but a fossil I've got fond memories of. First up, the iron from my current set. And now for the blast from the past. Now just before getting to the numbers, it turns out that the 6-iron in this DJI set, DJI? It's not a drone, Ryan. The 6-iron in this DJ100 set is the same specification as my 7-iron, same length and the same loft. So it made sense to hit those against each other. The grip was absolutely horrific. The shaft, well, I don't know. I can't imagine that it's performing as well as it did when it was brand new, and to be honest, behind the ball it ain't pretty. But when I got these clubs, there was no real prejudice on looks, because I've never really experienced anything other than maybe a tiny little rusty blade that my granddad had cut down for me. So this was my first set of clubs, and I wasn't really aware of what clubs looked like. So to me, this just was a golf club. I didn't know whether it was pretty or ugly. But it's not all about looks and feel, is it? It's about how this club performs. Let's take a look at the numbers. Club speed with the Howson, 89.6. With my current iron, 88.6. Ball speed, 120.5 with the Howson, 121 with my Cobra. Spin rate, 5369 with the Howson, so a little bit lower than 5808 with my current iron, and I'm going to put that down to maybe just a slightly lower centre of gravity in this club. DJI again. DJ100, 178 carry. My current iron, 178 carry. Total yardage 185 for the DJ100. My current iron, 183. Carrying exactly the same distance, pretty much going exactly the same total yardage. Maybe everyone should go out and buy a set of clubs for 40 quid. So that's probably going to surprise some of you out there, that a club that's so old and so battered is actually performing pretty much identically to a club that is much newer and in much better condition. And of course these clubs aren't fitted for me, they weren't fitted for me back in 1994. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed the little trip down memory lane. It did bring back lots of memories of my playing days when I was a kiddo. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and please share it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet for some reason, please do so. The red button's down there. I'd also like to hear in the comments box below about your first set of irons. Can you remember what they were? Would you like to rekindle that relationship? Until next time, happy golfing. See you in the next one.